All right, guys, it is July 3rd, and I am in the middle of setting up for the show. It's about 300 degrees, and it's like Lord of the Flies out here. But I keep knocking one thing off at a time, and tomorrow when it's showtime, it's going to be a lot of fun. And it will all be worth it. And unfortunately, I'm doing most of this by myself. But I think I might be able to recruit a couple hands for later. But I'm going to walk you through the setup real quick. As you can see, I have crap scattered everywhere. And I'm using, I'll show you the igniter system that I'm using here at the end. But it's just the cheap igniters, but you know, they work great. I've not had a single issue with them. I've ran several tests. You can, you know, if you have like each module comes with 4 Qs, and you can hook up 3, 4, 5, you know, of those E-match heads on the 1 Q, and so you can really get a lot of stuff. Like so here it's going to start with these 3 max overdrive fountains. And they're all going to be on the same queue. Just give you an idea. And then I've got loud clouds, a couple rows of loud clouds there and over there. And the side ones are angled. And this is just going to kind of get the show started here. You'll see these stakes in the middle with the Velcro. That's where the each module is going to mount to those Velcro posts. And then I'm going to hit these neon tracer candles that are going to cross. I got that one over there, and then that one over there, and then you'll see I've bought several of the Proline Comet shots, single shots, but I've glued them to these boards that I've cut to get an angle out of them. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to hit one of those over here, and then I'll hit this one over here to the side, and then on each side I have these brackets here that I've made, so they're going to be standing up like this. Get it to stand up, so they'll be standing up like that. I'll have one there, and then I have the other one right over there. You can see it on the ground laid over. I have some like metal bars that I will run through those. I drilled holes in them in a couple spots to hold those up. But so I'll hit that one, and then I'll hit these 2 side ones at the same time. And they are designed, or they're angled in such a way that each one's going to cross itself. I've got one end going straight up and the other end super slanted, as you can see there on the top. And so it's going to cross itself, but then these 2 super slanted ones on the top are going to end up crossing in the air. And so that'll be a real cool effect. And then I'm going to hit this first row, this first thing of shells here. And then I will hit these 2 Take Me To Your Leader girandolas. And that's going to be the starting section with the starting song. And then I'm going to do my first board here. Neon Rainbow, Gold Rush. There's some yellow and purple peony stuff that I got from the 76 Proline. I redid them to angle them, so it's going to do that stuff. Go into a couple angled, they're straight shot cakes, but I put them on angled boards. And then I'll go into these single shot tubes here, 21 of them. And they are red with a white strobe pistol and then a blue, I think. They're going to alternate. And then the way I do it, I'll have one igniter there, so I'll run to the board and the singles, and then I'll take a cue over here to the second board, which is going to start out with the Don't Mess With Me, to Spider Nebula, Full Metal Jacket, and then shells. And you can see there's 3 rows of shells. The sides are angled. And then I'm gonna run over here to this board. This will be board number 3, and each board runs to a different song. So I have, I don't use the entire song, but I will have 2 Great Balls of Fire. I got to reglue that top one there. They'll be angled to each side. See how I do my wood there. Got a Pyro Spectacular, 2 more angled Great Balls of Fire, Celebration Day, and then 2 angled Pyro Spectaculars. Then I'm gonna go up here to this section, slow it down just a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit slower. Good classic country song here. Starstruck. Got some multicolored falling leaf angles that I'm gonna shoot with the Declaration Day. It's an angled Comet Cake. And then I'm gonna pop off these 2 mini brocade crowns that are angled, as you can see, along with these 3 angled brocade crown candles, which look great in the video. So I'll have 3. The 2 sides are going to be angled out to the sides, and then this middle one shoots up straight. And then after that, I will have this Sin City here on the end of this board. It will go after that stuff. Then I'm going to run down to this 200 gram board I put together. Got 3 of each with the sides angled. Got Neon Rainbow, Gold Rush, Crisscross. This is Flex from the Bright Star Cool Kids series. And then I've got Dreams from Heaven from Raccoon. And I'm going to shoot 2 angled of these skyscraper cakes. This is going to be right up here at the back, right at the end there. I'll tie those fuses together, and then I will run out of this cue that I'm going to have right here, a couple of cords up to here, and I made a kind of a cool peacock with these Frankenmines. So I'll hit that next after all that stuff runs, and then I'm gonna, right here at this flag, I will have a Who Let the Hog Out Girandola, and so that'll go next. And for my next section, I think I'm gonna be here at the red, white, and blue. So I got a good classic America song, and it's gonna start out with these ballistic barrage candles. They red, white, and blue pearls in those. And so I've got 3 crossing sections. That one, this one here, and this one way over here on the end. And they are all gonna, each of those, each pair is gonna cross. Actually though, I'm gonna start the section off with 3 of the Patriotic Boom by Bright Star, and then I'm going to hit those candles, and halfway through the candles I'm going to hit this Twilight Slash Gleaming, which is a red, white, and blue comet, I think, or mine cake. And then after those go over here on that side and on that side, got these 2 boards. There's a Star Spangled Mammoth on each one of those boards, so I will hit those 2 obviously on the same cue from my module. And then there at the end I will have this Fancy Freedom. It's going to be one here, one with that, and then one there, and then that will be my red, white, and blue section. And then I'm going to be, for that I'm going to kind of kick up the mood. I think the song in my next section after red, white, and blue is going to, it's a portion of Turn Up the Radio, but it's going to be that same mine thing you saw back there, that one right there, and then I've got those 2 L bracket mines that I showed you there, and there I'm going to do that again. And then I will, at the beginning of the song, there's a certain part of the beat I'm going to go with to pop each one off. It's going to be 1 1 1, you know, and then I'm going to go here, go Psycho Clown, couple of neon rainbows with a couple Franken mines. And then I'm going to pause for a second. Just let me finish this real quick. And then I'm going to I think I'm going to hit these 2 declaration days on the side. I've got this one here and then that one right over there, and they will cross in the sky. And then I will go to these shells here. I think so. I'm going to do it, and then I'll finish it off with that Psycho Clown and those 3 neon rainbows. I'm almost done. And then I have an all Crackle section, which I have really picked up the game with that this year. And it will be on this cue that I'll have on this post here. And I'm going to do a full metal jacket. And then I'm going to do these 2 Simon Summons that I have angled. And I've got these boards here. They have just a real simple small cake, the Crybabies from Sunwing. But I've got 4. And what I've used this year, rather than the quick fuse, because I have a lot of trouble with it getting damp and slowing down, I actually bought a 60-foot roll of the quick sticky match. And so that's why I have the foil that you're going to see on a lot of stuff, because that stuff obviously doesn't have much protecting it, so I don't want it catching at the wrong time, so but it will burn just the same speed within that foil. It's not going to smother it out or anything. But I've got one on that side, and I've got one on this side here, so they're going to start going at the same time. And also I'll have those 4 on each side going at the same time as the 2 Simon Summons, and that'll be kind of fun. Those Crybabies shoot Crackle mines. And then, no, I was wrong about that. I think actually I'm going to shoot the Simon Summons, and then I'm going to ignite that Sword of Thrones and shoot those Crybabies with that. And then I'm going to spray this nice fan Crackle cake, Mr. Power. It's going to get that picked up again. And then I have Anger Management from Major League Pyro on each side. And then further out, I have full metal jackets on each side. And all 4 of those will be will go together with the finale of the Crackle section. And then moving here, picking things up. I got 2 of these Don't Mess With Me's that are going to be angled. Then I'm hitting a bunch of Nishiki stuff, so I'll have 2 Strobing Willows from Raccoon. I'm going to hit 2 Bossmans together from Miracle. See, a fuse comes out of there, goes into a 7-shot fan rack and Nishiki, to another 7-shot fan rack, and then I will pop my next cue after those, which is going to be 2 more Bossmans, as you can see there. And then way out here, we've got a Firefall from T-Sky there, a Firefall from T-Sky there, and all 4, the 2 Bossmans and the 2 Firefalls, will go together. And then right after that, I'm going to rip the finale. And I wanted to get several, at least at the beginning of the finale, to have a lot of comets going off at the same time, just because I thought that looked really cool. So I've got a big explosion, which has all comet shots, and a big explosion over here. And then I got 2 smaller hearts, which are, just small 200-gram comet shots there. And that little guy right there. And then you see that rack of shells there. I got 1 way over there, 1 way over there. And then I'm going to have 1 right here by this post that I don't have out yet. And all that stuff is going to be ignited at the same, well, I'm going to do it, I can't put them all in the same igniter, so I will have to hit, I think, 3 different cues consecutively. And those racks have, I think, 6 comet shots at the very beginning, or maybe 9. And then it just goes into a bunch of shells ripping off. That picks up the pace from pink fuse to the white quick fuse to the sticky match. And so that will be the show. I have found out that 4th of July is my favorite day of the year, and the 3rd of July is the day I hate the most, because I'm always out here in the blazing sun setting up. but it'll be a good show. So here are the two different firing systems that I used for the show. They're both the same cheap design, cheap model or whatever, but you know, this one that you've seen, you know, countless of these all over for sale on eBay or wherever. But this is the one that I used. I've had this one the longest. And in this particular kit, you get the 3 here with your little remote. It's a nice little case there. And then I picked up this one this year, which is a bigger version of that. It uses the same modules. And the one that I got, as you can see here, it has 9 different, or wait, what do I got here? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 9 different modules, and of course each one has 4 cues per module. So there's all that. And then on this, instead of that little remote, they send you this nice case here, which it all worked out really well this year. It didn't have any issues. All my modules fired, all the cues on each module, everything fired good. On this one here, I did have to hit a couple of buttons more than once to get it to fire. I don't know if that was a distance thing. I mean, probably. I think I was probably, 100 yards max. I don't think I was that far though on any of them. Maybe 80 yards tops on the ones that were furthest away. Something like that. But anyway, on this one, you just turn the key on here. I actually took all the batteries out, so I just don't want any of the batteries corroding inside any of this stuff. But you turn the key on there, and then of course you get your little readout here, and these 2 buttons tell you which channel you're on. It goes up to like 100 different channels or something like that, but with each channel you can pair 3 of the modules, because of course you got 1 through 12 here, and for each set or each pair of 3 modules, you know, you got like this one's 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, all the way up to 12. So you'll get, you know, 1 through 12 for each channel. So I will start on channel 1, do all my cues 1 through 12, hit next channel, go 1 through 12, and then so on. So anyway, of course, I'm only going 3 channels on there, but if I wanted to, I could pair more. I'm still not entirely sure how to pair the modules with the remote. It's very vague in the instructions they give you, as you can imagine. All this stuff is coming from China. And so what is there, you know, is not only vague, but it's worded kind of funny. And so anyway, I really don't have any idea. I'd like to know. It'd be nice to not have to buy another ignition module or another remote module if I wanted to ever get more of these. It'd be nice just to be able to pair them, you know, buy some of these here and then pair it with this, but we'll see. But anyway, and of course you can do rapid fire, all fire, and so on. But it was good. It worked out. There's your antenna here, you know. And so anyhow, that's what I used, guys. It worked out real great.